My sister's new boyfriend mocked me at dinner. Everyone laughed. Mom told me to stop making the family look bad, so I let them talk until he mentioned his job. Then I pulled out my phone and watched their smiles fade. I'm Roy, 26. My family cares more about image than integrity. I got a full ride for computer science. Spent 4 years on a side project I never mentioned. That project blew up post-graduation. Software licensing deal. Enough that I bought a house outright. My family assumed I was still figuring things out. You'll find your calling soon, Mom would say. My sister Belle, 28, divorced last year. Got a new boyfriend, Brad. My family loved him. He's very successful in finance, Mom gushed. Something about him didn't sit right, but I kept quiet. Last week, Mom texted, family dinner Sunday. Belle's bringing Brad. I showed up 10 minutes late. Everyone already seated. Nice of you to finally show up, Brad said. Then the jokes started. Brad told a story about a coworker who tried a side hustle. Made like $5, called himself an entrepreneur. Everyone laughed. You ever try anything like that, Roy? I shrugged. He smirked. You should talk to this guy I know. He teaches coding to high schoolers. Pretty solid gig for folks who can't break into real development jobs. Belle laughed, didn't defend me. I glanced at Mom. Nothing. Sounds like a great fallback for someone like you, I said. Nah, I'm in finance. Real world stuff. Dad chuckled. We could use more of that around here. That stung. I'd automated half his finances last year. I stayed quiet, but I knew something they didn't. I'd done my homework. His finance story didn't line up. Then Brad said, our firm's working with this predictive analytics firm, Startup Stream, tiny dev company. We're probably going to buy their platform. I set my glass down. Startup Stream? Yeah, you heard of them? What's your involvement? I'm the guy who does the talking. Some execs don't like working with the code people. Gets too technical. The code people, I repeated. Yeah, those guys aren't exactly business-minded. I pulled out my phone. What are you doing? Mom asked sharply. I opened my email. Startup Stream, that firm your company's about to buy. I held up the screen. I own it. Silence. Brad's smirk melted. Mom blinked. Belle looked shocked. I built it. I licensed our product to 3 hedge funds last year. One is your firm. I've had 3 meetings with your department heads. You weren't in any of them. Brad was pale. I didn't mention it because you treated everything I did like a joke. You own a tech company? Mom said. Since 3 years ago. You never said anything. Would it have mattered? Brad stood. I didn't know. Right, because if you did, you wouldn't have said half of what you said. I'm selling it. The deal closes Friday. You're what? Mom gasped. For how much? Belle asked. Enough. I walked out. The next days were silent. Friday came. Signed the docs. The number didn't feel real. Then Belle texted. We talked. She apologized. Mom's freaking out. Now she notices. I booked a trip. 2 weeks alone. When I got back, a wedding invitation waited. Belle and Brad. Mom's note. Family is everything. I called a friend in cybersecurity. 2 days later, he sent a file. Brad had job hopped constantly. Bad investments. More importantly, he'd been running a crypto scheme, promising returns that never came. My sister was marrying a con man. I RSVP'd yes. Wedding day came. Short ceremony, then reception. I waited. Just as dessert was served, I stood. May I say a few words? Brad smiled tightly. I'm happy for Belle. You look beautiful. She blinked. Brad, I wasn't sure about you, but I've done some homework, dug into your background, your investments. Brad stiffened. I'm just here to tell the truth. I pulled out my phone, connected it to the projector. A PDF appeared. Investor communication records, Credence Coin 2021 to 2023. Then screenshots. Then a recorded Zoom pitch where Brad promised guaranteed returns. Gasps. Brad's been running a Ponzi scheme for 2 years, I said calmly. Dad went white. Belle stood, clutching her bouquet. Roy, what is this? What I tried to tell you. He's not who he says he is. Brad moved toward me. I've already submitted this to the SEC. This is just a courtesy. His face drained. No one in this family wanted to believe I could be right. I was told to stop making the family look bad. I looked at Mom. Her hands trembled. But today, I chose truth. Belle, you deserve better. I walked out. Brad was detained. Belle annulled the marriage in under a month. My parents went silent. A blank card arrived. I tossed it. Some doors closed themselves.